Sunshine, don't try to stop me. The show must go on. The, sh- the show must go on. The show. I'm not even ready. It's a good thing nobody's here yet, 'cause I'm not ready. Oh. Hey. Mm. Mm. Let's see. I could start out by. Let's see. I got so much stuff to do. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, I was getting ready. I got my shoes and socks on. Oh, wait, let's see. One. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm running low on battery power, too. Um. Let's see. Okay. I'm doing stuff. Okay. Let's see. Hey. I am. We got let's see. What I made it to Leela last night. And anytime I make it to Leela's show, it's really Edward. It's really late when we make it to Leela's show, and I'm like always. Just so tired. I am live, and I will show the microphones. I don't know what's going on. Microphones with an S. Send. Okay. Hey, Pokey. And, oh, God, stop it. So, hey, Pokey. So, the movie that I came across, Pokey Edward, the movie that I came across is gonna be it's I know I was gonna talk about it and stuff, and but I was like, stayed up late last night, and it's Frankenstein meets the space monster, and I cut it down, and I put I put stop. Here, just put you over here so everyone can see you. Okay. Now, normally I wouldn't just show this to anybody and everybody, but this is TMI Club. I mean, it's just us here. I mean, it's not like people are watching this and stuff. Let's see. I'm sharing the screen, and look, Pokey. This is right here, Pokey and Edward. This is the screen.
It's intermission time, and during the next... Good evening. It's intermission time, and during the next 10 minutes, we invite you to visit our refreshment stand located in the center of the drive-in.
So I'm gonna have like a 10-minute break in the middle.
Our service is friendly and quick.
I have all this
dogs,
shit
hamburgers,
in the middle
pizza,
of the...
your favorite candies, hot and cold beverages, and other delicious snacks. So add to your fun of watching the movie. Visit our refreshment stand right now during our 10-minute
I think
intermission.
that's kind of cool.
We're glad to
Yeah, I
have you
do
with us
want
tonight.
refreshments.
We hope
Doesn't it
you'll
make
come to see us often.
it
It's
makes me
great
want...
to get
I
out
mean,
to the
even though it
movies.
looks shitty, I would like some of that. I didn't know they had Nestle Crunchy back then. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so that's gonna be so Pookie. That's gonna be like the 10-minute break in there. Let's see. Uh, oh, JW is making coffee. Y'all might not know this little known fact. Sunshine was making some coffee. Sunshine was acting like a freak, y'all. I'm not even kidding y'all. Here's too much. Yeah, it does bring back memories. Listen, uh, hey Justine, I'm telling you, Sunshine was fucking scary this morning. I walked into the. No, I'm not answering the phone. I walked into the kitchen, and she had some. I think it was fucking Folgers, a big jug of Folgers in her hand. She was like, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, yeah, Edward. And so yeah, that's what it is. And Sunshine is gonna watch it with us too. So Sunshine is actually going to do the take you know take one for the team and stay up and watch the show with us on Tuesday night, even though she has to go to work early. I mean, I do that all the time, but you know, hey, let's turn this on. I like this thing right here. Um, Cause YouTube never lets me show the freaking comments. Anyway, so may as well put the comments on the thing. Show comments on the stage. I said, show the comments on the stage. Okay. Um. So JW is getting some coffee, but he wanted to see these. So um. I'm gonna be honest with you, JW. I don't know. You're looking for um. When you're looking for a mic setup, this may be a little much, cause it's a little much for me. You know, I got two. These are Shure SM58s, wireless. Sure, and it's real. There's fake ones out there, but this one's. Um, I got two Shure wireless and the wireless receiver. But like I said, I'm going through my studio, and it's 11:11 where Justine is. Party time, party time, party time. Woo, 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 woo. Party time. And anyhow, I mean, these are selling for $100 to $200 a piece on eBay. Just, and I mean in higher. Just one of them, and that's ridiculous. I don't use them because here's the thing, country walking. You may not know this, country walking, but in the middle of a show, I guess they would be good for me to go out mobile and stuff. But the thing is I get a little long-winded. I know it's hard to believe. I know it's hard to believe. Sometimes I get to talking about shit and stuff, and I'm like, I probably should shut the fuck up. But I don't. I just keep talking, and I need a wired mic. My wired mic. And I'm gonna tell you another damn thing. I'll tell you another damn thing. You know what? You know what fucking pisses me off? Fucking wireless drills. And I guess I should be mad at me. Because I get fucking badass wireless drills and I lose the fucking charger all the damn time. And yeah, this would probably be a cuss. I'll say no words all in this. Because you know what? The TMI Club is where I actually vent, about, YouTube and shit. Um, let's go over here and let's take a look. Hey, let's take a look at pole vault's hours. I bet you no one. I don't think I was talking to Sunshine about this the other day. I don't know anyone that's this fucking stupid that does the shit I do. Um, um, so we'll go over here. I mean, I don't know anybody else that opens up their fucking studio on fucking live. I mean, who does that shit? Tell you who. I tell you who does it. Someone who's getting reamed royally. So they tried to keep me down from getting my. They took like a bunch of subs from me, and I got them back. Yeah, but you know, I laugh about it. But can you imagine if they didn't take subs? I mean, they have taken thousands and thousands of subs from me. No shit, no shit, and they've done it to. And now I will say this: they've done that to all of us. Okay, all of us. All right. And now they'll give you some bullshit reason why they did that, like blah, blah, we're crybabies. But anyways, I'm I'm back up to 3,865 subs, uh, and this is my number. This is my number. This is what I care about, and I don't care about how high it is. What I care about is when I see someone like Country Walking coming in, okay, and they're a new subscriber, new member to the community. That's what I care about. I I want to see our community grow with great people, and I just like having a bunch of friends and hanging out, and you know, and all you gotta do is show up, and then all of a sudden you are one of the cool kids because I mean well, only the cool kids are here and you're here and so that makes you a cool kid and that means you know um, I I don't like to be a bully or shame people, but there's people out there that don't know about me and they're doo doo. Okay, maybe they're not doo doo, but they don't know. They just don't know. So it's what I'm gonna take that back. I'm doo doo because I have got to get out there and I've got to spread the good word of pole vault and get out there and tell them, hey, you know what? We're over here doing fun stuff, and you know what? Even if you don't like pole vault, you could come to our community and hang out. And there's some other people that are cool. You could go and hang out with Justine. You could go hang out with Valerie. You could go hang out with Jade. You don't have to hang out with pole vault, but gotta get them into the community. That's why I drop stupid shorts, and they're like, "Oh, I'm watching these stupid shorts. What is wrong with this guy? I'm gonna go there and see what's wrong with this guy. Oh, this guy's stupid, but his friends are cool, you know." And anyhow, I want to show you this on analytics here. Y'all see that? I'm getting like 818 hours a month. That's a lot. And you know what? They if they hadn't demonetized me, they would be throwing some ka-ching my way. And I think there's a reason why. And I mean, and I think we can all agree. It's not. They said, okay. They said, well, okay. It's because you're using reused stuff, and I'm like, okay. Tell me what I'm reusing. And then they're like, hey, you know what? You know what it is, dude? You're not original, dude. Okay. Well, now I just know you're a liar. I mean, I wished I could be cool. Wished I could be cool. And and be like copy and stuff. I would be. I think I would be like. I'm gonna be. Like Def Leppard or Led Zeppelin. I'm gonna be like a Def Zeppelin. Fuck yeah, 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 yeah. And she's buying a stairway to heartbreak. And I would just I would just copy people, but I'm not good enough to copy people, and I can't because I'm out of my fucking mind. And so when I'm out of my fucking mind, that means I can't copy. So I can't help but to be fucking original. You know what? And you know what? And you tell me not to say stuff like the country of Turkey sucks. I don't even know about that. I've never been to Turkey. I don't care. But it's really weird that, YouTube tells you, hey, listen, and I don't give a fuck about any of this. And maybe I should, and y'all are gonna be like, wow, you know what? You know, you're gonna be, you know, it's gonna be stupid or something because Povalt doesn't give a fuck about anything. Povalt tries to give a fuck about my family, my friends, and shit around me. I'm not real bad about that and not giving a fuck about shit that has nothing to do with me. But YouTube is constantly, and I don't want to, I'm not getting political here, but they tell you the creators that are monetized do not say anything positive about Russia. Do not say anything negative about Ukraine. Do not say anything about the funneling of money to Ukraine. Now, don't cuss. Now, and now make your, and you know what? You know what? Quit asking me to do shit. Isn't it good enough that I'm putting content on your platform and you're getting advertisement for free out of me? And I could understand if you're like, Poba, not that big. I'm almost up to 2 million views here, pushing at 4,000 subscribers, and in the grand scheme of things, it's not huge. But let's just put it this way: y'all know through monetization, uh, that's about $200 a month. Okay, it's about $200 a month that they're just that's not coming my way. So you're welcome. You're welcome, YouTube. You're welcome. You give me a place to stream. I get to spread my music. I appreciate that, and I do thank you for that. I do thank you for that. But on the other hand, I feel like it's you know even wash, and you shouldn't start to ask me to do your agendas, and you not start ever since the first time I got monetized. And this is the things that they don't tell you about. The people who are monetized, and a lot of people that are monetized don't know about it. But every now and then, uh, YouTube puts this little thing up at the top of the monetization saying, "Hey, for this month, don't talk about this and don't talk about that. Don't talk about this. Hey, I want y'all to look at this. Try to look at this shit. Are 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 you fucking kidding me? Are you are you fucking kidding me right now? Hey, later, country walking. We'll be around here. Uh, I do that kind of shit all the time, Justine. And you see that? You see that? And I'll go back and look at the chat because I get on. Y'all know how I get. I get on these rolls and stuff. Uh, uh, huh. Okay. Hmm. Um, Justine may postpone her show tomorrow. What? What? Y'all just keep talking. Mm, 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 mm. You know what? Yeah, you better be. Uh, um, mm, no. No. Justin, you just let us know if we need to beat somebody up. Not that we would ever do anything like that. We would never beat anybody up for you, Justine. That would be wrong. Look, no, I got the quarters, Pokey. I got the quarters. Uh, I might have got them from the floor and stuff. I didn't know I had this many quarters. Um, and they come from my pants. Um, yeah, you just, you just, you just, you're right. You're right, Justine. No one needs that. Okay. Yeah, I got so many. No, I have not bought an expensive drum head, Edward. But I'm gonna tell you, fuck. I, I did this. You Caldwell. God damn it. So, um, I had a little. Hey, J Dub. Uh, I had a little thing. This pickup for some reason, and these both came out of like late '80s, early '90s Jackson, and this one had three outs on it, and this was supposedly yeah, it was supposedly to that Jackson, okay, and and this one had three wires. I'm gonna think that the loop must have been already put in to this pickup. You know how the north south on the in out on the humbucker sometimes is looped, and so they don't even hook it up. But it had three out, and this one had like five out, and so I bought the whole harness. And I do this all the time. I bought the whole wiring harness to this with the 500K pots. They run about like, 10, $12 on Amazon. And because of that wiring schematic of five out and three out, I really had a bitch of a time hooking this up. I'm really having a bitch of a time hooking this up. And also, um, like right there, you can kind of, yeah, yeah. You can kind of see where I made that. I made this right there. I made this. Um, I don't know when I made it, but this is not usual. Because this is one of the Gothic series Jackson Kelly's, and I had it hanging on my wall for a long time because you can kind of still see it glare through here sometimes. This had a hole knocked all through here. Okay, I hear a Sunshine Archer moving around behind me. Sunshine Archer, you better not be sneaking up on me. Anyhow, so this had a big hole, and this is back before I really knew a lot about doing stuff, and I was I was probably stoned this day, and so I filled in that big hole with Bondo, but it's tough as hell. And then I painted, and it was black because it was the Gothic series of the Kelly Jackson. I sanded the black that was on there, the flat black, and then I put the blue sparkle over the top of it. And you're like, whoa, why is it got the fucking neck on it? So I bought this guitar for $50. Kelly Jackson that had a hole through it. And I only bought it for $50 because I told the dude, I want the neck. I don't care about anything else. And the neck went on the other one. And so the body sat around here forever. And I didn't want to put a lot of money in this. So I ended up putting a Telecaster neck on it. And the Telecaster neck is I painted the front of it black, flat black, because that kind of matched it better than just the wood roasted color. Then I put the knobs on it, but I got it's not Screaming Eagle or nothing, but it's working. You're like, well, okay, Paul, what did you do with the neck? Well, here's the neck that came on that guitar. Okay, there's the neck that came on that guitar. But see, you're like, well, why would you do that? Well, see this one right here, it's got some, it looks black or something, but it's really like a deep dark sparkle purple, and you see that this one has a Floyd Rose on it, and this one is one of the early Japanese. So the difference is if the other guitar was put together perfectly down to mint, didn't have the hole in it, it'd be worth like $500. This one, on the other hand, is worth about $1,300. So which guitar are you gonna pay attention? And this, I did put an extra layer of clear on this one, but y'all know I'm a sucker for the Floyd Rose and stuff. And this one goes forever. But I will tell you, I'm really bad about, and I don't know if you know anybody like this, you Caldwell, but I'm really bad about the jacks, and here's the jack that was off the other one. I'm really bad about letting the jack get loose and loose and loose and loose till it starts staticking out. And it's really crazy, and say ding. But this one right here has been played a lot. This one right here, a lot of my early albums were made with the BC Rich and this one. This one has, for some reason, it just sustains for like ever. Just wow. Let's see. Okay. Last time I did this, it kind of it kind of pissed me off, Edward, because of the jack. I need to get in there and fix the jack. She got the jack, and see, that should not be doing that. That should be like just ripping. And it's like, you know, you. But yeah. I got the jack, Pokey. You know, I think that meant like uh, you called. Well, I do that a lot lately. Uh, you called. Well, my meds make me feel tired, but I can't sleep. And you know what? You know what? I had a dream. This is the kind of dreams I have that keep me awake at night. I had a dream that I sold all my shit in my studio. Okay? And I had nothing else to play on. I woke up and it was a horrifying dream. I went back to sleep and had a dream that I needed to get rid of everything in my studio because I had so much shit I couldn't move around. Yeah, that's my life right there. Um, that's my life. I do stupid shit like that, and I haven't, especially when I leave my mind to it. That's the kind of shit, and I think we can all agree. I'm probably not kind of the same dude I was before I had a heart attack. And the thing is you know, you come as close to dying as I did, and you know, it kind of changes your viewpoint on shit. You know, and like I said, it may just be me and shit. You know, but there was when I was laying on the hospital table and they were running plastic up my veins in my arms into my heart. Don't mean to be this way, but Jesus wasn't there talking to me, and they had told Sunshine she couldn't come in the room. So when they're trying to, when I guess they're saving me, but it was just me laying on a freaking metal bed, cold metal bed. My fucking cold ass and my cold back stuck sweaty to a fucking metal freaking slab. As they're telling me, hey dude, we're gonna stick this up your arm, and if it doesn't work, we're gonna stick it up your dick. That's the medical term, I think, for it. So I don't think I've ever sat stiller or wanted anything to work out more, because I'm like, oh, please stick that up my fucking arm. Because you're going to stick it somewhere. I'd rather have it in my arm than in my dick, and I'm just not going to do that. But yeah, I wished I had better news. I wished I'd oh, hey, it was a real party. Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't a real party. You think, wow, is this where it ends? And all the years and all the partying, all my friends I've been surrounded by all my whole life, all my grandkids and all my kids and my wife, my parents. And when it ends, I'm sitting here on the fucking metal bed, thinking, hey, I would like at least Jesus, like say, hey, hey, nice run there, but it's gonna be okay, but you're not gonna make it. No, that didn't happen. I just had some dude from India staring me in the eye saying, "Are you doing fine? You doing good? Let me know. Let me know if you're not doing good." And I'm just like, yeah, that's happening. But anyways, that was this Jackson Kelly. So I got two Kellys. I had a Jackson Dinky. I gave it to my not listen to anything about dick tubes. La la la. Yeah, no, dick tubes. That's not good, Justine. No, 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 no. And hey, and check this out, y'all. Y'all know I work on computers and shit, right? So I needed to make a back cover. Hey, Mary. It's the regular shit. So I needed to make a back cover for this guitar. So I took a motherboard. I think this was an Asus motherboard, and I cut I cut out a part, and you may not all know, but this right here, there's things in your computer called a hard drive, and they used to hook up through a port called SATA, SATA, and that right there is the hard drive. This would be the North Bridge, or maybe it's the South Bridge, and it's the controller for the processing over your hard drives. Woo! But who cares? I stuck it on I cut it out with the Dremel and then smoothed it off. Smoothed it off so it'd be smooth. Oh yeah, I'll tell you, so smooth. And then you're like, oh well. I also put one up at the top too. See, that top of that. That's part of a motherboard too. The truss rod cover is part of a motherboard. Whoa, whoa, is doing stuff. I don't know what's going on. What's going on? Adjusting lost control of the stuff. Yeah, yeah. I like the old Fender Spaghetti logo. That's cool. I really like that old Fender Spaghetti logo. And just to be unpopular here, I think the ESP LTD logo was really, low effort. And of course, for a reason, the Jackson and the Charvel kind of look the same. Um, you know, yeah, no. There is a chance I'm getting a. So all of y'all will be happy. There's a chance I'm probably getting a Martin in the next week or so. So there. Talk about breaking into peer pressure. Talk about breaking into peer pressure. Uh, that happened. And with all these guitars sitting around here, and it's really weird. Well, I got this BC Rich Explorer over here, and I gravitate to it. I can pick it up right now, and there's a reason why you don't see me pick that particular guitar up on the stream a lot. Um, is if I pick up the BC Rich Explorer, uh, Pookie, Mm, I'm trying to get a PRS right now. It's really hard to navigate all this shit when you're like poor as fuck. And and since we're already talking about the heart attack, let me tell you something. Um, that will make you poor as fuck. That shit right there will make you poor as fuck. You will go to being okay to just being flat ass fucking busted all the time. But anyways, JW, if you're still on here, I showed it. I showed it earlier. I think maybe when you were getting coffee. But these are the wireless. Um, these are the wireless SM58s. Um, I probably should use them in the studio myself. So I got two wireless SM58s and the Shure receiver. But listen, I'm gonna tell you. But well, see, and that's the thing. That's the thing, Justine. Are Taylor's and Martin's really the best guitars, or is it one of those things where it's like, you just I I've played so many guitars that I know a guitar has more than just the name, you know. But I would say, I'm trying to be as as sensitive as I can say this. In the in let's say in the folk music community, indie community as a whole, there's only two guitars, and I deal with it all the time when I buy and sell guitars out. I can have a $1,200 guitar that doesn't have Martin or Taylor wrote on it, but it's hard as hell to sell because in the mainstream public, Martin Taylor has done an excellent job of cornering the market to where anyone thinks that Martins or Taylors are the only acoustic guitars that are good. Nothing else is good. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Sunshine plays on a like a cheap ass Fender, and she gravitated toward that thing. And I will tell you that that Fender acoustic guitar, I would say this. I've played a lot of Taylors and Martins. I will say this, and I promise you this. That Fender has better action on it, and I think a lot of people that know guitars know this, than the Taylor or Martin. And the only argument is well, the Taylor and Martin sound better. Well, I've yet to see a Taylor or Martin, have the strings float right over the freaking fretboard. And I was discussing this with other people the other day, and they're like, "Well, that's not what acoustics do." Hell, I don't. And yeah, I've talked to you Caldwell. You Caldwell plays the same guitar I do a lot. I have a Washburn over here, a Washburn acoustic, and the key, and I play it because it has pretty good sound, but the strings lay on the neck. To me, it's about the strings laying on the neck, but it'll be okay because I'm gonna get a Martin. I'm getting an expensive Martin, so it'll be like the top of the line Martin, so I can say I got one. But it's really, like I said, it's really dealing with it in the guitar sales world is just really like crazy. Because I'll have a um, I got a 1979 CG Con, and I got it up for sale, and it's a F5. It's probably worth about six, seven, $800. I can't sell it for 150 because nobody knows what it is because they don't want it because it doesn't have Taylor and Martin written on the head. And and I'm gonna tell you right now, and you go like into the 12 strings and stuff, and I'm gonna go with an old Yamaha. I'm gonna go with the old, yeah, and Ovation, Takamine. You know, when I sold a Gibson, I sold a Gibson, acoustic Gibson the other day. Um, you know, it's just But the thing is I will tell y'all, if you're out there buying and selling acoustic guitars because of the market and who's buying them, um, if it's not a Martin or a Taylor, you're just not you're not moving it. You're just not moving it because your market is the people who are only know the Martin and Taylor, and it's crazy. It's a crazy, and like I said, I mean the best 12 string I've ever played in my life was a Yamaha. Um, and I will say, uh, yeah, uh, uh, you call what I'm telling you. If a guitar has Taylor or Martin on it, it could be drugged down the road and have strings hanging off of it. They'll buy it. It can be a 3/4 of an inch up off the fretboard. No, I'm not going to say that. It can be a half inch off the fretboard. It can be a half inch off the fretboard. If it has Taylor and Martin on it, I'm buying it. Um, and I will admit I've got way more expensive acoustics in here than the Fender that Sunshine runs around playing on. But I will tell you, that Fender, God, what is that? $100 guitar that she's playing on? I mean, the strings are right on the fretboard, and she I remember the day she came in here and yanked it from me. She was like, "I don't want any more of these." And I had, like I said, I had like I got one acoustic sitting in here, parlor guitar that's a Italian 67, and it's like $1,200. Freaking, I got that Con is like $600-700. I had a Gibson. I sold that son of a bitch. Oh, God, I hated that guitar. Anyways, I had a Gibson. It was probably it was 1,000. I sold it for like, okay, I'll say what I sold it for. I sold it for 8, and I hated that thing. Playing that Gibson, I felt like I was my fingers were on a saw blade. I played with the neck on that son of a bitch relentlessly. I will tell you the Con F5. What I do like about it is it has an adjustable bridge on it, which was just is totally crazy for acoustic. Um, yeah, but the thing is, and I will tell you this, that Fender has the sound of a cardboard box. That's true. It doesn't have the best sound in the world. The resonance of the sound. Hey, Limey, what's up, buddy? Dynamite throw. And I just got. Now I'm just off in left field. And anytime I do talk about the Taylors and Martins, I just get the hate because I feel like you know. And here we go into too much information. I feel like it's the Jordache jeans. You know, it's just jeans that has a name on it that makes you cost more. So here we go into too much information. Did y'all know? And Pookie, you'll probably know this because um, back in the early '80s, if you saw an ass on a billboard that said Sedgefield jeans, Sedgefield was a type of blue jean. If it said Sedgefield jeans on it, and there was an ass on the board, and it was the male jeans, it was my ass. Take that. I was at 15 years old, I was the ass of Sedgefield jeans. Yeah, the ass of Sedgefield jeans. Yes, I was an ass model. Dynamite throw, I was an ass model. And to tell you the truth, I really, a lot of times, they said, I think it was not just about being an ass model. I thought it was, I think it had a whole lot about being a wiener model too. Because back then we didn't talk about wieners and shit and I don't know if y'all remember the Central jeans were sold in California, Pookie. Uh, I didn't realize this, but when I was a young teen boy, when I was like, in 14, 15, 16, I think I did this all the way up until I probably do it sometimes now. But I had no idea that the world could see my wiener through my pants. So guys out there, if you're not aware of this, people can see your wiener through your pants. Because we wore really tight pants, and and Iron Maiden and Led Zeppelin and all them, everybody was wearing tight jeans, and I really didn't think about it at the time, but your wiener, they can see your wiener. And like I said, one time, my girlfriend I got with, I was like, what'd you think about my wiener? She was like, well, everybody's seen your wiener. I'm like, what? Yeah. Yeah, no. And here's the thing, Mr. Smith. For some dumbass reason, I had no idea. And I even thought sometimes I'm like, wow, I can see my wiener through my pants. I'm glad nobody else can see my wiener through my pants. Like, what the hell? What? And it was like it was like a placeholder, you know? It's like a placeholder. Because, if you, and I, see, as a young guy, I would be like, hey, okay, if I'm wearing loose pants, all right, say I was wearing loose pants. Okay, when I was a young guy, I would get wood at the blowing of wind for no special reason. No reason. Just boom, freaking Wood City, okay? So I want you. This was my reasoning in wearing tight pants in that and back then also. Um, so let's say you're wearing loose pants. Your wiener falls down your pants leg. Okay. Now picture this: your wiener has fell down your pants leg. La la la. I'm running. I'm running through the city. Hey, yay! We're playing basketball. My wiener's down here. Okay. Now it's caught against your leg down there. Now all of a sudden it wants to get happy, and it goes like this. It can't do that. Covered by CQ, it can't do that because if your wiener's down your pant leg like that, and then it goes like this, you know what? And that's weird, because back then it used to go like, and you'd just be, this is Monster Ichabod Crane Park. Yes. It's code, Edward. It's code for Too Much Information Club. We can't have weirdos coming in here. Is that what you want, Edward? Do you want weirdos coming in here? We can't be talking about our wieners going down our pants leg to weirdos. Dang. What? Hey, and don't forget, we got some super magic coming up today, kids. This is going to be good. I have really, really got to get my mind game on. Oh, cause I am telling you, like, like that's a lot of quarters. And hey, I would like to say something to my lady friends out there. I do appreciate that y'all are understanding that when, oh my God, did I just drop one? Fuck. That when I call, I call everybody dude and man. Do y'all understand that? I mean, Sunshine even says it sometimes. She's like, "Hey, pole vault, could you not call me dude in the restaurant?" And I'll be like, "What's your problem, man?" Oh no! I found it. You know where I found it too? I found it. I yeah. I'm glad. I'm glad, Justine. Uh, you understand. I'm not calling you a man because I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be. Not gonna be a bad person. But nobody's gonna mistake you for a man. Mm, nope, that's not happening. But and I was just like, hey man, what's up? I just do that. That's what I do. And like, if yeah, right. If like Becky, oh anyway, if someone I know that is a female bonks me on the head with something, I'm just like, dude, what are you doing? Anyways, let's see how. We I got to do a quarter count again here. Let's see how much we got. Um, 1, 2, 3, $4.75. So we have 2, 3.50. Oh my God, Justine! Guess what we got today? Guess what we got? We got 350, 350, 350 in quarters. That's gonna be magic. That is gonna be magic, Birdfinger. Get the freaking now we got the freak in the house. Birdfinger coming in here. Birdfinger. And I'm just gonna be right, I'm gonna be nice and I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna tell you what, it's okay. It's okay. Hester and I just can't get over it. Hester, I'm gonna tell you, if she was the only one in the band, I, she would be a very, 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 very attractive. I'm trying there for you, Birdfinger, but Rianne is in the band also. So, and you just, she is just hotter than Hester, and love magic. Call me girl anytime. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna save the magic for a little bit later. Um, I have been working on magic. Um, uh, I really have been. It's really hard to channel my powers sometimes, and yeah, well, that would be scissor centipede. And anyways, uh, uh, JW, I really think these, and I dropped this one. Can you see that? Isn't that some dumb shit? Drop this bitch, and it's gonna be okay. Um. Oh. Oh, I hadn't showed you all my stuff. Um. Push you in. Push you in. Mm, mm, Watch me break that motherfucker. That would be about right. Yeah, yeah, Edward. They, I will tell you, I work in the streaming business, and these used to be used, um, and they're good to go. They're good to go. Like I said, so I'm selling the wireless system. I am selling a uh, um, I'm selling a what is it? A Mark III PV bass amp combo. They call it a piece bass amp combo. Um, I think I'm selling that to Duffy, and JW was looking for a mic. I'm gonna tell you, I really think that this Shure mic system is just too much, and and I've been told that the 9-volt battery on these will stand up, but sometimes I do streams that go for like 3 hours or so, and am I going to have to replace the batteries every other show or every show? Is the batteries going to go out in this during the middle of a show? Um, you know, I don't know, but I know that the batteries are never going to go out on this wired mic. Okay, but now and here's something. Now remember, I was talking shit about Martin or Taylor, but now y'all get to look at me and be like, oh well, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? I want to show y'all my new microphone. So, so y'all know all the like really cool singers. I'm talking besides me, okay? I'm talking about I'm talking about besides me, because we all know I'm really cool and shit. Um, but like it's like Scott Whelan and and freaking like Jonathan from Corn and all them. Anyways, it's super cool to get like the old retro mics. Yeah, yeah. So I'm getting this suited up. Uh, yeah. Uh, yeah. Look at that. Yeah, I know it. I know it. I know it. You Caldwell. I'm. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying. So, no, somebody better watch out. Remember, Justine. Remember, Justine. Blank, blank. That they better watch out. Justine better. They better treat Justine right. They don't know she's got like 20 big brothers that's going to beat the shit out of something. That we would not do that. We would never resort to violence. Blink, blink. Anyways, I'm back to now. Look at what y'all got me on. Uh, but this is y'all want to see something really retro? Look at that. It's an it's an Electro Voice um 66 4 model, and these are known to be like freaking tanks. They used to take these, and back in the day they used to take them, and I think somebody did it with this one. You can kind of see where it looks like someone has drove a nail in with them. And they used to say you could use these for a hammer and they would be fine. They would also do stuff like they said these were good with salt water, and they're nearly indestructible. This was made in the 1950s. Now I want y'all to think about something. This microphone cost $86 in the 1950s. So, um, and look, it's going to be so retro. Let's see. Every time I'm falling down. And the thing and you're like, why? Did y'all know that Jim Morrison recorded on these? That's right. He recorded on this, uh, and here's another thing. Um, it has a certain a tone to it. Yeah. Oh no, no, I'm not. Are you talking about me? I am everything I say I am. Oh my God, I I do. I do show my wiener through my pants, and I was a Sedgefield model, and and man, I'm so man, I'm not even going to go into it because some people that were there still watch this show that were models with me, and not going to go into it, but I was not happy about the way I lost my Sedgefield sponsorship. Not happy about that. It's life changing. Okay. Anyways, but there's the reason why I'm not talking through this right now. Okay, I'm gonna have to deal with that shit. That is not and y'all just have to excuse me for people that know everything, but for people that are kind of not into music a lot, the industry standard for what I use in my studio is a format called XLR. Okay, and that is not XLR. And so I have to get uh, and I have to like use an adapter to get that over to XLR. Now, and I got the invoice for this, and I almost feel like I have to almost prove that I did this, but I paid $2 for this. $2. Um, Now, I did I also bought. I bought a Crybaby wah pedal. I think I'm going to sell that. It just doesn't. I got a lot of freaking pedals. I think I'm going to sell those. I mean, I do have my favorite pedals that I will always keep. I have my Valerie Bot pedal, and the Pole Vault Signature Series, and I'm my mind is squirming like a toad. Um, I've been thinking about possibly getting Valerie to make another one for me that is for vocals. I've been thinking about it, but I want to really thinking about it a lot about what I really want. You know, I think I want to get something that is it has a lot of and that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm thinking about. The reverb pedal, and here's the thing, you Caldwell. I'm not trying to be grim here or anything, but you know what? These pedals, these pedals, it's really cool. You get you a Valerie pedal, and I'm gonna tell you what, it will be here when you're gone. She builds those things like a brick shithouse tank. I have a big box of pedals, and that pedal is the only pedal that sets out loose. And I know what y'all thinking. He never plugs it in. I plug it in. I plug it in a pretty good bit. A lot of times, y'all wouldn't believe what I do. Some of the dumb shit I do. Would y'all believe some of the dumb shit I do? Well, some of the dumb shit I do is I run distortion through distortion. And sometimes you'll hear like in my music and especially in the background, like a background, sound that sounds like just well, that will be me running double distortion. And look at this. And I know, but I got 11. You see those knobs? They got 11 wrote on them. And then let me turn this baby on. And then she put a blue light in that. Okay? Most all these you see are going to have a red light in it or yellow. She put a blue light in there. And this button right here, I would tell y'all what that does. But y'all don't need to know that. That's a secret because y'all can't handle the truth. And it does go to 11. It does go to 11. It goes to 11 on both of them. And it's got the witch hat, the really cool heavy duty witch hat. Um, uh, Knobs on it. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, I've had this for 2 years now. Handmade in Boulder, Colorado. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. You can take. I could run over this with my truck. I could run over this with my truck, and it would. And I promise you, it would be fine. It might break the knobs off, but it would not. It would break the plastic off, but it would be there. This right here, just remember, it's an investment. This is an heirloom. Okay, this will be handed down. Okay, the Pole Vault Signature Series pedal will be handed down, and I think it will be. I think I was listening to Slash the other day, and he was like, we're just holders on these guitars. Because someone was like, why in the hell, Slash? Oh my God, why did you sell that guitar? That was an iconic guitar. And he was like, dude, we're just holders. And that dude really wanted that guitar. He was like, and he didn't want the guitar because I played it. He wanted the guitar because of what it was and the sound that it made. And he's like, and I understood that feeling when I bought it. But he's like, now I got like 3 or 4 of them. So he sold them, and he said, we just hold guitars, you know. I mean, there's some a bunch of my guitars that I collect are from the '80s. So a lot of people that have owned these guitars are no longer with us. And guess what? One day I won't be with them, and these guitars are going to keep going. So make sure you take care of your stuff because it's got to keep going. Kitty stole Cartman's cheesy poos. I'm not sure if I have an inside voice. I don't need an inside voice. Inside your ass. Inside your ass. Yeah. I got I think what the fuck is that? Is this? I think this is a pole vault song. I gotta clean up that and poke that through some. Will I put back the sheets? I really need to really work on the presence of the voice on that. Everything is still the same. Same old shit as yesterday. Hadn't changed a fucking thing. Well, that might be more of a Devil's Nipple song. Yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you one thing that's cool is this Devil's Nipple thing. I really like that. I feel, hey Flo, I feel like with the with pole vault, I especially putting out on albums, I don't want to really go, fuck that fucking fucker and the fucking fuck. I don't want to do that. But I will tell you, I will do that. Sounds like a good song for Devil's Nipple. I like Devil's Nipple because I'm doing. They do the Devil's Nipple. Those people over there, they do experimental stuff and they just do whatever the hell they want. And as pole vault, I used to do that back in the. I'd say right after the beginning of pole vault, me and Sunshine used to be way more experimental, and now I feel like as we've on the 17th album, I think we're working on the 18th album right now. We feel like we're kind of caught into as much as I try not to with pole vault, am caught into kind of a semi cookie cutter mold of what pole vault sound is and what pole vault's doing, and and the direction and the theme of the whole pole vault story. Um, as where the devil's nipple can do anything. I mean, we got John Travolta is one of the songs. Scott Baio's Dead is one of the songs. I really liked the last song, Gold Chains. It's about gold chains on a hairy chest from the disco days, and how, if you're having sex and you're on top and you're wearing gold chains on your chest with your shirt open, those gold chains are probably more than likely banging your significant other in the face and head. Um, that's really cool shit right there. I like that. And it's set with a 70s vibe. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, Devil's Nipple, and here's one thing that and there's so much going on there that there's one thing on there called Christina Gone Tark, and a lot of people may not know this, and I don't think like anyone in the stream. Maybe Justine might know, maybe Pookie. There was a Sublime album. I don't know if you've ever heard of this band Sublime. And I wasn't a big fan myself, but at the end of one of their albums, they have this guy called Theodore Raleigh Sakers, and it's not music, it's nothing. And the guy Brad, I think, would go to take his mom cigarettes, and she was yeah, and they would go take Bradley's mom, like cigarettes, and she was in like this crazy house. Well, the band would sit downstairs and talk to this guy called Theodore Raleigh Sakers. And what was weird about it is he would say crazy shit. He would say stuff like, "You ate your goddamn spaceship, you motherfuckers! You ate your spaceship." But if you listen to what he said, it was really prophecy, of what he was saying. And you're like, well, he ate his spaceship. You ate your spaceship. That's stupid. But when you think about it in like crazy person talk, he was saying, you fucked the shit up that brought you here. What got you there, you broke what got you there. And he was talking to the band. And really profound stuff. But Christina Gone Tark was, yeah. Yeah, JW, you used to listen to Theodore Riley with us, and he would talk about talk about how this lady named Christina Gone Tark like screwed his life over, and he would let her come back if she would pay a dowry of $50,000. It was and anyhow, I actually wrote a song about Christina Gone Tark, and one of the things I've gotten away from, and I was talking to Pookie about it the other day. I used to explain so much of shit of what I do, but I'm gonna, kind of start cutting back on that, because I think it kills when I tell people what I meant the song to be about. It kills what they think it's about. So I like to leave my music open, and I learned this from watching a band called Pink Floyd. I think a lot of people can watch Pink Floyd. Like 10 different people watch Pink Floyd, and if they don't know, what it's about, hey, Deep, if they don't know what it's about, if you don't know Roger Waters writing and all this, 10 people can listen to the same Floyd song and they will all come away with different meanings for what that song means. And it's because they relate that song to themselves and or their viewpoint of life. And so I try to write my music when I try to leave it open to, well, especially with the pole vault stuff, to interpretation. And I have been working. It's so hard. I really, and if y'all guys are watching this, I'm not saying anything, but I've been working hard trying to just get a band together for a small project. The thing is I have thought about not telling anybody that I'm in said band. And the band is actually some of the local guys that I know here, and nobody from like the community. But it's so fucking hard to get you guys to fucking gather, and it's fucking really hard. Okay? Okay. Wow, it's not that hard. We don't have to see each other's faces anymore. You know that if you're out there listening, just know we don't have to see each other's faces anymore. It's not hard. It doesn't take a lot of money just to record a track, send it over to me, and I'll send it to the rest of the guys, and it'll be fine. We'll make like 6, 7 songs. I know that's freaking hard. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God, y'all don't even know. You see there, shit, Mr. Smith, you're harder to get a hold of than a greased toad. The thing is it's. I know some guitarists and some band people that are freaking insane. But with that comes they don't do things quite like I do, and I know it. I know y'all know that. I'm not talking to y'all in the chat. I'm talking to the people that's in the chat that's not listening and talking. I know y'all know that. I know I will put shit out not perfected. I know that. But I'm gonna tell you what, guys. If you're waiting for that freaking perfected album, you'd never put it out. If you're waiting for that perfected album, and I'm not trying to make you mad, not trying to get under your skin, but if you're waiting for that perfected album, and the thing is it's perfect, and y'all will listen to it, and y'all will listen to it, and y'all will listen to it, and pick it to pieces until JW knows who I'm talking to, and y'all will pick it to pieces until we don't put it out. It is fine. It's fine. I'm taking my tone down. It's fine. It's fine. Just throw me some fucking riffs over here. Pull a Duffy. Duffy said he was sending me some riffs the other day. So get ready for another Duffy pole vault thing. And I do appreciate that about Duffy. Duffy will fucking throw some shit at me and fucking see if it sticks to the wall. If it doesn't, fucking goes down the wall and hits the floor. But it's all good. It's all good. I can work on it. Just throw me some shit over here, and I will fucking patch it together. But and this is what I'm saying. If I'm on the vocals, there and I say this like as an anonymous band, everybody's gonna know it. There's no way I'm hiding my vocals in a band and everyone's not gonna know it. Yeah, you're right, Edward. Sometimes the first take is the best, and the thing is what I'm talking about. Here I go again. Here I go again. JW, listen to me. Nobody. If you sit there and perfect the shit out of shit, and I've done it, and you know what? I got accused on my last album, which one guy was like, "Hey, this is AI." Now, I'm like, wow, I got that perfect. That's what I thought in my mind. I got that song so freaking perfect. I got the lines and the sound so fucking perfect that this guy thought a machine made it. And I was feeling good about it for a minute. I was like, fuck. Right on, Pole Vault. You freaking nailed that shit. That son of a bitch thought that was freaking AI. Then I thought again, I'm like, dude, so that means you polished that turd so much, it shine. You know, just fucking let it be a turd. Let it be a turd. Uh, if you perfect it so freaking much, J Dub, you take out the human in it. And I'm guilty of that shit. I'll get in the studio, I'll get in the studio, and you look around you. I I get in the studio with all this shit sitting around, all the keyboards and all the synths and stuff, and I will polish the shit out of it. You know, I'll polish the shit out of it I polish the human right out of it. So well, and here's the thing. Here's the thing, and I will be honest about this. Uh, what we got? We got the Free Carpets have recorded their first album last night. Well, make sure you keep us on and like touch on that. D. I like the Fruity Carpets. And that's the thing, and I had to watch myself, because like I said, I will overproduce shit, and let me, since this is too much information club, and no one's listening but us. Do you know why I overproduce sometimes? If I'm sitting here and I'm playing a riff on my guitar, and I don't end it right, like if I play dun 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 dun, and I wanted to play dun 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 dun, I will produce the shit out of the end of it to make the loop. Don't tell anybody. I'd rather tell people I had poop in my pants. Sometimes it's hard to end. Sometimes it's hard to end. Yeah. So you put a little touch of reverb on the end and it'll blend it. It's fine. Now the guys I was just talking to, they're like, "That's what I'm talking about, motherfucker. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want to do that." Well, you don't want to come in the studio for fucking hours either. And now remember, kids. Remember, kids. 350 today. 350. 350 of magic. 350 of magic. That's around. It's around the corner. Oh man. I got a Skid Row TMI story. I was involved with Skid Row in a way. Yeah, I probably should keep that story to myself. You know what? I tell so many crazy ass stories, and you wouldn't believe the ones I don't tell. Um, no, Pookie, no. Sunshine was looking for my meds earlier, and I don't know what I did with them. I took them all to work because, okay, Friday, so Sunshine has all my meds in this big like thing where the days are out. It was sitting over here on the top keyboard. I went to reach for it. It slid off the keyboard, hit the floor, and freaking the meds went all over the floor. And I spent forever in here, Pookie, picking up my meds off the floor. Okay? So then I stuck them all into the thing, and I took them to work, and I did math and stuff so I could figure out which ones I was supposed to be taking. Yeah, yeah, Justine. Hmm. I just, I just, I just, I'm not gonna, Justine. You're not gonna make me tell my Skid Row story. I was not a good person. Look, look. I'm just gonna put this mildly. I'm gonna put this mildly and vaguely. Mildly and vaguely. Okay? Mildly and vaguely, Justine. I was not a close friend of a person that was in Skid Row, maybe. And for some reason, they went on the road and they were like, hey, dude. And I'm like, yeah, what do you want, man? And he was like, can you, like, keep an eye on my girlfriend while I'm gone on the road? The end of that story. The end of that story. Hey, Willie. So you color the dots in on that one. And I look. I would not do that to a friend. Okay, I've been married. I'm happily married. Happily married. Mm, uh, no problems. But the thing is um, you know, um, you know, you know, he wasn't a friend of mine, and I don't know why he asked me to watch his girlfriend, and I would, and I see why he wanted me to watch his girlfriend now, you know, uh, and it's all fine, uh, uh, you know, uh, and she started it, and that was, and he even came home early. He was like, I came home early. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm not hanging out with you anymore, or your girlfriend, or any of that. But should I say? No, no, it wasn't my best friend. I wouldn't do that, Edward. He wasn't even a good friend. I just barely knew this dude, and he was like, "Hey, dude, watch my girlfriend while I'm on the road, and don't tell her I told you to watch her." And she came to me and she was like, "Hey, take me to work." And she worked as a totally nude dancer, and I was taking her to work, and Rush and Promise was playing, and I was like, "Hey, wow, cool. After I drop you off at work, I'm coming back, and I'm gonna stop in and watch Rush and Promise." And she was like, "Hey, you know what? If you go to Rush and Promise now, I'll pay for it." Like, okay. The end. Anyways, I didn't see her after that. You know, there's Jerry the Martian. Jerry the Martian, are you still serving pancakes? No, I usually don't eat on Saturday mornings, Jerry. What I will do is I'm not supposed to have this, but I will probably have a Coke Slurpee or Icy, and it's an ice beverage we have here. And I will eat that. I will drink that when we're going estate selling. I really hope that Sunshine has gotten ready. She's had 2 hours to get ready. Wow, wow. Mm, the hell? What the hell? My God. Now I'm getting all worked up again. Getting worked up. Remember, Justine. Remember, Justine. Remember, Justine. Blink, blink. Blink, blink. You tell that motherfucker I said blink, blink. Yeah. Anyways, and what I've been bitching about today? I've been bitching about my guitars. Bitching about. I just did a whole bunch of stuff. But you know what? Where I got that pedal and all that shit, I got that pedal and bling bling. No, blink blink. It's code, Justine. Blink blink. Oh. No, I spent $46 at that auction, and I got a bunch of pew pew stuff for $1. I got studio lighting. I got a whole rack of studio lighting for $1. I spent $46. And it looks like I'm starting to get my side hustle on. Remember, if you're going to try to do get your side hustle on, you're going to do stuff where you're like buy stuff so you can sell it, and yeah, that so off of $46. I'm probably gonna make somewhere around $500, $600, $700. And I got Sunshine. And see, that's the thing, Pookie. In that auction, not only did I get Sunshine the Spurs, and I told her she is spoiled fucking rotten. For all of y'all that thinks Sunshine has it rough, that girl is rotten to the core spoiled. Pookie, did she tell you about the yoga fucking mats too? She got Spurs, yoga mats. I got her a record player to play her Michael Songs record. We still haven't heard our Michael Songs record yet. But I got her a record player to play her Michael Songs, and got our grandkids some shoes, brand new Nikes in the box. $1 some cowboy boots for our granddaughter, brand new in the box. Freaking, I think I paid $3, and so it like takes care of stuff. I'm gonna have to start. Me and Sunshine are gonna have to start freaking hustling it, because we got like 12 captured blue medic. That's a good price. I do know that. I know what that. I do know those. I've actually got a Blue Yeti also. They're really good, really good. I got one sitting right next to me. And for streaming, they are really good. I would say at least 2 or 3 of my first albums were like recorded on a Blue Yeti, and I was miking Uh, ordered a full-length mirror today for $20. Look at you. Whoa! Everybody go, whoa! Whoa, Justine. Getting fancy. Um, it's, I'll have to check this out. Uh, I need a box set. I do have a box set. Wee woo. Hey, I got a new Wii. And you know what? I've gone full dumbass because the cops were like doing some heinous shit in the middle of this intersection, and me and Sunshine, we missed it, and I circled around and came back to get a short video of it, and me and Sunshine both are going wee woo. So you're gonna get a team wee woo short pretty soon, and it was like crazy and stuff. It's 11:50, so here's the thing. And I say this to everybody out there, and it's a precursor to my magic trick. Listen here, sometimes, and I don't think I'm talking to anybody in my chat, but if you're lurking, I don't know. I know a lot of the lurkers, but I will tell you this right now. Sometimes, people out there, especially with the holidays and stuff, some people get like depressed and feeling bad or insignificant or something. And I just want everyone to know that everyone that shows up to this show, and shows up to the chat, or is a part of this community, you don't have to show up to my show, but we need you here. You're a big part of this community, and what you say is as small as it may be, or just know that it means something to someone, and we always need you here. And anytime, like I said, you think you're not important, just remember you're always important here, okay? Because I take the look, and you don't have to worry about me because I'm in love with me. Yes, everyone matters, Justine, and I'm in love with me. I'm really a badass dude, kind of freaking sexy and hot. Oh my god, fuck! Oh my god. I'm having to try hard not to just play with my nipples right now. But remember this. You're my friend. And if you're my friend, you got to be cool. And because, what the hell? You outsider my ass. I talk to Pookie. I talk to Pookie almost as much as I talk to my wife. So, what an outsider you are. Anyhow. And see, and I'm saying, so, you gotta be cool. You gotta be cool. Okay. And it's about magic. It's about magic. Now, I got to see, because I got to see how these quarters sit in my hand. God. Fuck, 350, that's almost enough to hold if I put them in two stacks, fuck, if I put them in two stacks, I'm going to throw quarters everywhere. Yeah, no, I'm going to have to put them in one stack. Shit, 350, y'all, 350, Yeah, I like going over there to Willie's and chilling. Willie's and chill. That's enough for an icy. You know what, Pookie? Uh, I don't pay. I get free drinks every day. Um, and I told Sunshine, and I was telling my boss the other day, I'm like, I freaking racetrack. If you're out there, racetrack, just know. And hey, and a lot of people from racetrack do watch this channel. Um, racetrack is my favorite gas station. I get all my gas there because they guarantee if anything goes wrong with your car due to gas, they fix it. Okay. So if you got a guarantee on your gas, I'm gonna get it. Their price is really good on gas. Then, if you spend 5,000 a year there, which seems like a lot, but it's not really a lot when I buy my drinks there every morning. I buy my and they got pizza. You get everything they got is like you buy it at this original cost, like $3. $3 for a roller. The next one's free. $3 for a piece of pizza. It's not really three. It's like $2.99, and the next piece is free. But I'm on tier 5, and so uh yeah, yeah, I'm on tier 5. So every day they give me, I get a free drink every day, any size, any drink. So I went in there I went in there the other day, and they don't want you to put like the frozen drink in the big like giant glasses. They got, I'm not kidding you, they got glasses like this tall, okay, and about this big around. And they don't want you to put the frozen drinks in there, okay? But when you're tier 5, it says any size drink, anything frozen or liquid they have every day is yours free. So I go in there, and I went up to the counter, and I got just tons of like Coke icy in this freaking, or Coke slushy in this freaking thing. And the lady's like, "You're not supposed to put those in there." And all the employees there turned around. I was like, "Oh no, it's Povot." And they were like, "Hey, no, no, no. He's tier 5, and tier 5 means basically I will narc on your ass if you're mean to me and stuff, and it means I spend a lot of money at your gas station." Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, Jerry, this this gas station pizza is, they hand make it there, and it is yummy. Is dude, it totally beats Little Caesars or Chuck E. Cheese. It beats shit out of their pizzas. Cece's, it's better than Cece's pizza for sure. Okay. Uh, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Pookie, I need to get that. The guys at my work, they got the fast food app, and I need to get that too. So what Pookie's talking about is it's an app that tells you like every special around you, and say, okay, check this out. Say McDonald's for some reason is having a slow day. They will put out a thing on that app that Pookie has that says, okay, $2 quarter pounders today, or for the next 2 hours. $2 quarter pounders that are like usually 8, you know, and it's like, yeah, good. Fresh bacon. It's so cool when you find somewhere good. You know what? You know what always fucking happens? Uh, yeah, right. Yeah, I could see that bird finger. I could see that. I could see that. I could see that big time, right there. Yeah, but because I'm telling you, racetrack pizza's pretty damn good. Okay, but I got off on a tangent, and here's the thing. Just remember, we're all magic. It's magic. And this scares the shit out of me because I want y'all all to remember that magic's real. And oh my God, this is hard magic. $3. I need a Sonic app for, yeah, I do. Uh, I just want y'all to know $3.50, 350 is scary magic, okay? 'Cause this is almost hard to catch all in my hand. I mean, if it gets off just a little bit, it's going to be bad. Okay. Here we go. Get out of the way, microphone. Okay. Okay, come on. Come on. We need some magic today. Magic. Oh. Magic. Well. Let's see. Let's see. Ta-da! Magic! 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 Magic. Let's see how much we got now. Here's $1. $2.25. $2.25. Oh boy. So, it is crazy. It's crazy. We still have a quarter on the run. You did, Urban. You did. We still have a quarter on the run. There's still a quarter. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. But that's magic, Urban. That's magic. You don't have to know where it is. Doesn't need to know where it is. It's in your mind. It's in your mind. It's in your mind. It's in your mind. The quarter is not missing. The quarter is here with us all now. It is part of us and we are part of it. Wait, I think I felt it roll under my chair. No, it wasn't. Look at that. I could probably make a Devil's Nipple song like that. You'll find your meds down there. Your meds are down there with your quarters. The quarters are down there with your meds. Let's see. And isn't it weird? I'm actually bidding on a new AXL. I'm really starting to really like these guitars, and you know, think you used to have to order these out of a magazine. Hmm. Yeah. Let's see if I can. Check, check, check. I sung the song the other day. Sunshine's Archer says it makes her nervous when I sing it. Um, I dedicate this to Chad Freeman to try to expel the demons from him. So, Chad, if you're out there, I want you to listen deep. The Chad inside. Listen to this. Jesus loves me. This I know. Jesus loves me. This I know. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves Chad. Yes, Jesus loves Chad. Yes, Jesus loves Chad. For the Bible tells me so. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what happened. So, Chad did contact me after I did that. And I just want y'all to know this. Chad Freeman did contact me after I did that, and he told me he was cured. That was the demon talking. I said, "Be gone, demon." I don't know buy that for a second. Be gone. Uh, I'm exercising Chad, you know. Eh, I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, just maybe too late. Maybe too late. Little too little, little too late. Well, you know. I don't 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 know if Chad's coming back or not. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's because everybody keeps being mean to him and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, take that, Chad Freeman, demon. Um, but see, huh? I don't know. Hey, you know what I got? No, go out. No, go out, out. What are you doing? Oh, look. I got a glowing pig. I got a glowing pig. Y'all can't see it too well, but it's glowing. Because I stick it in the black light. Woo, woo, woo. And then it glows. But now this light. It's a glowing pig. It's a glowing pig. Oink, 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 oink. And, that's stupid. Y'all can't see any of the glowing stuff. God. I want. Oh, y'all can see that. Look at that. Look at that little glowing car. Look at that car. It's glowing. You see that? Yeah. I'm a glowing car. 280ZX, baby. Wow. 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 Oink, oink. Well, I'm a flying car in Pole Studio. Well, I'm a flying pig and I kind of glow. Well, it's time for me to go. I gotta go and get a deal and do just what I feel. Is it the urban's birthday? Ooh, the urban's birthday. You gotta do just a fucking urban birthday song. Okay. Got a toothbrush and a comb. Yeah. Got 16 channels. Shit on the TV to choose from. I got an electric line. Now I got second side. But I got nowhere to fly to. Happy birthday, Urban. Happy birthday to you. It's not just another day. Today is special just for you. Happy birthday, Urban. happy birthday. You're special to all of us. Happy birthday, Urban. Happy birthday. We all love you, 'cause you're the one for us. Happy birthday, ooh, yeah, yeah. It's a special day. Happy birthday to you. I hope today is a special day, 'cause it's special for us because of you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. I hope you have the best one of your life. Have a happy birthday, till next year. And that one will be better than this one, 'cause it's just gonna get better. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Yay. go. We gotta go. We gotta go. I need to go to Mr. Smith. Need to go. I hope sunshine is ready. She's had 2 fucking hours. Dunna! Yeah, I hope you have a good one, Mr. Smith. I need to go out and find some deals. I need to go find some deals. I really do like this thingy. Really do like that thingy. Do, 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 do. Come on, come on, come on now, touch me, baby. Can't you see that I am not afraid? What was that promise that you made? Why won't you tell me what she said? What was that promise that you made? I'm gonna love you. Anyways, I hope y'all have a great day. Me and Sunshine's gonna go out and do some stuff. I don't know if I'll see y'all later. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah. I'm gonna go out and do stuff. And you have a good practice, Mr. Smith. All of y'all know we need y'all here. Y'all the coolest. And I love the fucking fact that y'all are so fucking crazy that y'all make me feel normal. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Good night, goodbye, good day. Go do something fun. Y'all have fun. I want you to laugh. Y'all have a good time.